Greetings everyone and welcome to the start of my Pokémon Sacred Gold Egglocke. You've all sent your eggs in and I'm going to be starting hatching them today. I'm going to start off today's episode with, the general stuff starting off. Already created a save file because I had to obviously send it to you so you could make the eggs, etc. The save file will actually be in the description below if you want to play along with me. I can't provide you with the patched ROM however, because last time I did that for my Volt White 2 Egglocke back ages ago, my Mediafire account actually got banned for doing that, so yeah, a bit naughty. So I can't give you the ROM, but you can actually, just search on Google and you should be able to find the ROM fairly easily. But the save file will be in the description below. You can just go on there and download that, and once you've downloaded Pokemon Sacred Gold as well, and you can sort of put the save file in the battery folder. If anyone has any trouble with it, I might make a video on it in the end, but it's just whether you guys can figure out yourselves or not. Anyway, so yes, if you want to play along, unfortunately because I had to make a save file, my name on the save file is Matt there. There's probably some way you can change it using some sort of cheat or whatever. But yeah, if you don't mind it being Matt's, you can obviously play through. But yeah, just to warn you guys there, you can't really just start, again, make your own name, etc. Or play as a go, unless you use some cheats, etc. Anyway, so we're going to start this up. Almost 11 boxes of eggs, 11 full boxes of eggs, as we'll see a bit later on in the episode. So you'll have to excuse me as I sort of get used to playing on the emulator again, because it's been, it's in December now, so it's been 3 months since I've had to play on an emulator. So it's been a long time. I have to try and remember all the controls. Actually, apart from the arrow keys, I don't actually have to use any other keys for Pokemon Heart Gold, which is brilliant. So yeah, here we are. Obviously my name is Matt there. Just going to show you some stuff. I started it on the 22nd of December because that's when I made the save file for you guys and sent you the video and be like, send me eggs, etc. Options, we just adjust the options. Fast, yep, on. Shift also, I was going to do set because it was just going to be Pokemon Heart Gold to begin with, but since we're doing Pokemon Sacred Gold, which is a harder version of the game, we're definitely be using shift. Stereo, I'll put on mono, why not? There's no real difference I don't think. Button mode, normal, frame. Let's choose a frame, shall we? It's Pokemon Sacred Gold, so I guess, yeah, the orange fits it quite well. This video should have gone up exactly on midnight of New Year's Eve / New Year's Day, Greenwich Mean Time. So obviously if you're in America you might still be watching it before it's actually New Year's, but this is my first video of the New Year, so yeah, I thought this would be a great way to kick off the New Year. So yeah, I had to go downstairs and talk to our mother as well, because she was giving us all our stuff. Anyway, so obviously with Sacred Gold you get the running shoes straight away, which is brilliant. You get loads of stuff earlier on too, which is just awesome. It helps us out a fair bit. Here comes Lyra with her lovely marrow. Speed wise, I think that's the speed button. Yeah, I will be using it from time to time, probably in trainer battles. The irrelevant trainer battles where I can just easily just spam, etc. But obviously I will be using it slow sometimes because, oh dear, because of the fact that it's a harder game, so I might have to focus sometimes. Don't want to lose too many Pokemon. We might get some graphical glitches every now and again because these ROMs aren't the most stable. They're more stable than the Heart Gold ROMs. Because the Heart Gold ROM just like freezes or whatever within the first like 20 minutes of playing, whatever. So they are more stable because they've been patched and stuff, but they might still have some sort of errors or whatever. This might just be a graphical glitch. A graphical glitch. Wow, I never heard of that before. I was about to say it could have been a graphical. I did it again. A graphical glitch. Because the fact that before I start recording, I just switched the 3D sort of render settings for Desmume. That's the emulator I'm using, in case anyone is wondering. I know I might get some comments about that. Yeah, that's the emulator I'm using, but I did just change the 3D settings because on the title screen the Ho-Oh wasn't picking up. So, okay, so which starter shall we choose? It really doesn't matter because we're going to be switching them out for an egg anyway. I'm going to choose Cyndaquil just because he's my favourite out of the three. So we'll just take it for the time being. Go, open! Yeah, we'll just take him because he looks awesome. Come on, guys. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. Yes, okay, right. Nickname, no thank you. We shall simply leave it there. Okay, so Elm, what's happening? It is not bad, no. So yeah, guys, this series should be daily, so hopefully you guys will tune in every day for it, and obviously see if your egg gets hatched. I'll hatch as many as I can, and I'll try and keep them as Pokemon alive as long as I can, but obviously I can't necessarily guarantee it, especially since it's Pokemon Sacred Gold, which is the harder version of the game. So I will definitely be grinding off-screen a fair bit, at least, to make sure I'm a good level. I don't want to go into battles unprepared, especially like gym battles and not trainer battles but rival battles and stuff. I'll definitely be training up for those because those are usually harder. Right, okay. Yes, we get the idea, Lyra. We get the idea. We don't really mind about our Cyndaquil because we're about to lose a Cyndaquil, even though he's awesome. I'm assuming it's a he, I'm not quite sure. So yeah, I was originally planning to do Heart Gold, but then after I was talking to some other fellow PokeTubers, like asking for the ROM, people mentioned it was glitchy. I did remember when I originally tried to do a Heart Gold Egglocke, it was very glitchy. I actually sort of rage quit the Let's Play, I guess you could call it, because it glitched up on me a few times. So it was really quite stressful, that. So I thought, okay, one, doing Sacred Gold will be, a lot safer, as in, we're not gonna... Oh, I have a text. Hashtag popular. Wow, my only text of today so far. Yeah, we remember how to. Okay. But yeah, I thought, okay, so do I want to... Because Sacred Gold is obviously harder, so I didn't necessarily want to do a hard hack. However, I could, I thought, well, okay, what's better? Having a hard game where you lose a few Pokemon every now and again, or lose more Pokemon you would in a simple game, but it's more stable, so there's going to be no missing episodes or whatever. Because the thing I did want to do with Heart Gold is, like, go and record the episode for one day, and then, like, 25 minutes into the episode, it glitches out on me, and I have to start again from where I started at the start of the episode, and I have to re-record the episode, and that means some episodes wouldn't necessarily come out that evening, especially if it was stressing me out, or whatever, because I'd probably give up in the end, So I thought, okay, it's probably better to get a hard game. Plus, with the hack, the person that was hacking it has actually made the Pokemon nicknames, or Pokemon names generally, lowercase. As you can see, Sentret and Cyndaquil aren't in capital letters like they are in Generation 4 and previous games, which is awesome because it really annoys me. And also the cut trees are gone, as you can see here. So obviously, normal Egglocke rules, we have to catch the first Pokemon we encounter on every route. While we have Pokeballs, we don't have Pokeballs yet, so we can't actually catch any of these Pokemon, so they don't count quite yet. And then every Pokemon we have to switch out for an egg that was donated by subscribers, and when Pokemon faint, they are dead, and we no longer use them. The rules should be in the the description section of every thingy. I should really attack here, shouldn't I? I guess we can do some... Actually, no, there's no point. What am I doing? Because obviously we're about to switch this egg out here. Sorry about that, guys. Completely forgot. Dizzy Punch. Yeah, the actual sort of Nuzlocke-ish doesn't start until you get Pokeballs, because obviously you can't catch any Pokemon before that, and even if you lose your starter, of course I'm an Apricorn box, idiot. Such an idiot, me. Nothing down there, it's just grass, and we shall enter the first town where the old man shall show us around. Obviously, because we've already got the running shoes, he doesn't give us the running shoes in this hack, which is, it's good, I suppose, if we get the running shoes earlier, especially in Heart Gold, where they're much easier to use. I wish they bring that back, especially for Ruby and Sapphire remakes. That would be amazing if they brought back the sort of same lower screen as it is at the moment. Yeah, I don't know how they do that, because obviously if they kind of carry on with the online stuff, like X and Y has, with super training, with the online capabilities, with obviously Pokemon and Me as well. Yeah, obviously how they're going to fit that on all of them on the screen, or maybe they're going to be having them as an extra application. Well, I imagine the online aspect would have to still be on the bottom screen, but Pokemon and Me and Super Training could obviously be like an extra sort of key item thing you open up. He gives us the old rod instead of the running shoes, which is good because it actually means we can get a Pokemon in this town straight away in a second, once we got some Pokeballs, of course. And now we can head to the PC and we can actually switch out our Cyndaquil finally. It's actually a female Cyndaquil, which is interesting. Not interesting, but yeah, it's a 12.5% chance to get a Cyndaquil, I think, so lucky. Okay, so as you can see here, boxes, box 1, box 2, they are all in the order I got them of, so they're not in like alphabetical order or anything. I just thought, okay, I want to make them as random as possible. What do I do? So I did like the order I received them in, which also means that people that sent them earlier get, a better chance, I guess. Sorry. And then when we're doing it, I'm going to picking one egg from each box. So I pick one from here for Cyndaquil, one from here for the next one, and then just like go along the boxes and then go back to the first box, etc. So I just need to put some boxes down for the dead Pokemon and the alive Pokemon. So see, I don't know where to do it. I could have, yeah. Okay, let's do it here. Name is gonna be, we'll put alive, because obviously these are the Pokemon we'll have if we have more than 6 in our party. It's the ones that we know they're alive. No, I clicked name again. That's terrible of me. Wallpaper. I shall. What have we got? Locked ones. Simple. Checks. Machine. I guess checks is best for alive since they are alive, so it's all happy and cheery. Let's change the box 17, which is going to be the dead box. Obviously, we can extend over these boxes if put an unhappy face. Yeah. Anyway, we can use an extra box if we need it. Wallpaper for this box, we can use the machine, since it's, you know. Okay, so there we are, alive and dead, and then we also need, after box 11, I guess we can do it here. Just need, actually, no, wait, we don't need to do that, do we? Sorry, completely forgot. We switch out Cyndaquil for the egg space, so, yeah. Back to box 1, taking a while. Okay, so we need to choose an egg from box 1. What have we got? We got Biohazard, Leftovers, awesome. I think majority of the nicknames are there. If the nickname isn't there, I think it's down to the person's fault. And if we get extra nicknames like this one, I think it's just when the nickname's been too long entered. So obviously I can't really do anything about that. So, yep. Fancy Gengar could be a Ghastly. Larvitar, that's a Larvitar. Sandy, All very interesting. What Pokemon do we need, really? Well, the first gym is a flying gym, so we might need to do, you know, we could do something electric or similar, or I might just see. I don't know, because I don't want to choose something if I make it too easy for myself, etc. Let's go for lighting, not lightning, but lighting. And we have to actually, oops, no, I switched them over. We have to actually, okay, let's click move, and now we have to put it in our box. We can't obviously just put Cyndaquil back in for the moment because it's our only Pokemon quite yet. So hopefully, if the person that made this egg did everything right, it should hatch after one step. It didn't hatch after one step. Brilliant. Okay, we'll just run around for a bit and see if it hatches. If not, we might have to. I mean, let's see where it is on the scale of hatching. It will hatch soon, apparently. So hopefully, if we run around here a few times, it will hatch. I mean, after this episode, I'll probably put a quick egg hatch cheat on. Just hopefully that'll work. Just see, there we are. Perfect. Okay, so it might be if just all the eggs are like that in this game. I'm not sure. It just depends on the game, really. And we have a Pichu. Okay, we could have probably guessed that from the light ball. So I guess that's pretty good. Is it a shiny Pichu? I can't actually tell. And this is lighting. I don't know if the person meant to write lightning. Ooh, this is very tricky for me because I want my Pokemon to look good, and I don't want them to look sort of tacky. Or I don't know, I say tacky, but I don't know if the person that made the egg was a genuine mistake, not putting the extra N in, or whether they just made a typing error. So I'm going to put it as lightning. Sorry to the person who made the egg if it was actually lighting, but you know, I don't like lighting. Seems a bit weird, to be honest. Oh yes, the only thing I need to do is hack in rare candy. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back, and I think, oops, I got the code ready to go. I need to pop to the Pokemart first and buy one extra healing item because the code I'm using replaces the first slot with the rare candies, which means we will lose our potions. So I just need to buy a antidote for $100 and then switch the slot and then use the code, and it should give me 999 candies, I think. And the people wondering why I'm doing this, it's because obviously when the Pokemon hatch from the eggs, they're level 1, and that's going to be very hard for me to actually carry on with a level 1 Pokemon. Let's press Q and A. Hopefully in the bag now we have. Oh, I got rid of them all. Okay. Kind of sucks. Don't know why it does that. Let's just buy some more potions then, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Buy what we had back. Yeah, because obviously level 1, so we just need to level them up to the level that the Pokemon we received or caught was at. So obviously we received our Cyndaquil at level 5, so we're going to level up our lovely Pichu here to level 5 once we've dropped Cyndaquil back in the PC finally. So I'll see this first episode is going to be a fairly slow start, but we should be able to catch a Pokemon. I won't catch the Pokemon. Well, I haven't got any Pokeballs yet, have we? So we can't catch any more Pokemon yet, but yeah, you get what I mean, guys. So, goodbye Cyndaquil. Then we have, I need to check the summary for Volt, Tackle, Thunder Shock, and Charm. So not a bad setup. And is it a shiny Pichu? Yes, indeed it is. Awesome. The shiny button worked. I think the reason the shiny button sort of tick box sometimes doesn't work is if you don't use I'm trying to think of the PID, the personal ID number. If you don't use that, then it doesn't work. You have to actually use the PID number. Okay, so level 1. This is a slow bit of the thing because obviously it's not like black and white where you can just carry on using them. You have to exit, and then I'll use the speed up button for this. Yes, this is where I might want to use the and we learnt Tail Whip. This is where I might want to use the keys rather than that. Anyway, so we're done. and the old man will then appear again to us and say hello, and more stuff there. Also a thing, it is a map card, of course, same thing as in the normal games, so yeah. Map card's not too urgent, so it's not really needed at the start of the game, is it? Okay, I think I'm going to actually head back to the original route, this first route back here. We still can't catch a Pokemon here, because we haven't got any Pokeballs yet, but we can train here, which is what I want to do. I don't want to go on to the next route and find those Pokemon are too high leveled to actually deal for my thing to deal with. I can't remember if Volt Tackle is the move that does recoil damage. I have to just quickly check that. Moves, Volt Tackle. Yeah, does damage to the user, so we don't particularly want to use that quite yet, since we're still pretty low leveled, or at all, maybe, I don't know. We'll just get for a few battles here. Yeah, since oh dear, okay, that's good. I just saw my health points go down to 7, so I was like, no! Yeah, we missed the Shiny Sparkle twice now, or the first Shiny Sparkle we also missed because of the fact that I managed to speed up. So we'll just speed up stuff like this as well, because, you know, it's healing up. We don't really need to watch ourselves healing up. We do that quite a lot in Pokemon, healing our Pokemon up, especially in Nuzlocke. Hence why I just went back instead of carrying on battling here. Okay, what have we got? A Pidgey, that's going to go down easily, almost. Okay, and one more I think should be able to, obviously we'll get to level 6. Level Starly, or A Starly, sorry. And there we are, level 6. Okay, so now we should be able to progress onto the next route with relative ease, I'm not sure. I mean, Pichu's not the strongest of Pokemon, so maybe not the best egg to hatch first, but hopefully we'll get through this. I could just say, you know, if my Pichu dies before we, you know, are able to catch Pokemon, then, you know, did I say earlier that Nuzlocke doesn't start before we can catch Pokemon? I did say that, but I don't know if it actually is that, or whether it's just like before you, I don't know. We'll have to see, won't we? We shall have to see. Okay, right, let's head over to Route 20. Still got no Pokeballs, so we can't actually catch any Pokemon, but we can attack Pokemon if we want to. That's a Kakuna. Assuming Kakuna doesn't have any moves, it's a hardened Kakuna, you know, the ones only know Harden. There's the Sparkle finally, we actually saw that in the end. Let's go for a Thundershock. It seems to be a hardened Kakuna, which is awesome, because we're a special attacker, and it can't do any damage to us, so it's perfect for us to train on. Okay, we got the potion, which is awesome. 6 potions now, always helpful. Yes. Okay. Okay, you're not that fast, are you? Okay, we'll just have to. Okay, we have to enter the house first, don't we, to get the Apricot box, because otherwise he stops you anyway. So, yeah, let's just quickly get this from him. See, this sort of thing will be speeding up all the boring dialogue because we know what it is about. I may as well get the Apricorns. You know, it's just extra Pokeballs for us eventually with Kurt, I guess. I also like, you know, I like collecting the Apricorns. It's fun. It's fun in my opinion, at least. Okay, what have we got? Weedle. Okay, so it's not a Kakuna, so it's going to attack, but it is weaker than a Kakuna, so hopefully we can. Whoa. Okay, now do I use a potion? Do I get back? I guess I use a potion rather than going back, because otherwise this is going to be a very long and very boring episode. That's how all Nuzlocke start off generally. Okay, we'll try and not. Yeah, if we could just like sort of just search for Kakunas, I guess you could say, and just train off of those, I guess. But we'll just quickly pop on here. What's my speed like? 13. It's my highest stat. So the nature is adamant, which isn't brilliant for a Pichu. Thank you to whoever made this egg, because they obviously hadn't changed the nature. So yeah, thank you very much. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's not too bad. Oh, it is bad, but I can deal with it. I'll live. That's a Lotad. We should be able to. Actually, no, we won't take that in 1 because it's going to resist with the grass and be weak with the thing. Run away again. I'm only going to battle Kakunas here because they're easy to battle, whereas Lotads and Weedles and everything else will resist to some extent. That's a Bug Water type. We should be able to do some. Okay, yeah, okay, we're doing it. Yeah, we got it. Level 7. I think level 8 will be a good level to get to before we go further up. So there's a Metapod. That's the same as a Kakuna. So awesome. We might run out of PP though. We'll have to see. Don't particularly want to be using Volt Tackle too much at our low level, especially when we don't know what our opponent's going to do. Okay, and obviously Taylor is going to be weak to our attacks as well. So Ralts is not. It's just a plain psychic type in this generation, no fairy types to deal with, which is, yeah, it's better. Obviously, with this hack, you can catch all the Pokemon in it if you guys didn't know, so yeah, it's a good hack if you like completing stuff, especially for, you know, a ROM game, because you can actually complete it in the single ROM. There's no trading required, because all Pokemon that evolve by trade or whatever, you can use the item on it instead, so, or level up holding the item, one of those, so you don't have to do any trading at all, which is good. Come on, Pokemon I can take out. There we are, almost there, one or two more. So Pichu, no, does Pichu evolve via happiness or leveling? I think it's happiness, isn't it? I can never remember with Pichu, because I know Egglocke is leveling, but Pichu might be happiness. So yeah, it might just be a case of running around with it for a bit so we can actually get Pikachu, and it can be more useful at some point. Okay, I'm just going to grab my iPad actually so I can find that out. It will be of help. It will be of helpful to. What am I saying? It will be helpful to us. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to stop talking. Okay, it's another Weedle Pichu. Just quickly Google you. Google my friend. It's Caterpie. Caterpie again. That's not a Caterpie, it was a Weedle, wasn't it? Yes, I'm a Pokemon expert. And that one, yeah, we are level 8. We have terrible defenses, but hopefully, yeah. So Adamant Nature actually, yeah, increases attack and decreases special attack, which is terrible for Pichu. So Cynthia's here, she's giving us an EV, which will count as the Pokemon for this route. So I remember this from when I was originally going to do it in the end. Yeah, it's a long story. Pichu evolves via, yeah, high friendship, so I will probably just run around with it off screen for a bit between episodes, and that will be my way of doing it. Okay, so let's go and talk to Cynthia, I guess. Actually, no, let's get this Apricorn first. Much better. Okay, pink Apricorn obtained. Just get rid of that. Yeah, all the cut trees that aren't meant to be there, or like are just like shortcut ones, have been removed, so it's always helpful. Yep, okay, we'll take the Eevee because it will count as the Pokemon for this route, so we don't have to actually catch one afterwards, so. There we are, received an Eevee. No nickname to the Eevee because we can get rid of it in a minute, so. Okay, right, let's go in and talk to Mr. Pokemon, who will speed through because it's this boring stuff here. Mystery Egg obtained, and then Mr. Oak will come around. Hello, Oak. And he's going to give us the Pokedex. Finally. Takes a while to get the Pokedex in this game. There we are. Let's exchange numbers. Awesome. Professor Oak in the Pokegear. As exchanging numbers in the Pokegear goes, obviously I won't be accepting any trainers that offer me their Pokegear number, because obviously that will get really annoying if I get called up all the time during my Let's Play episodes. Right, so there's been a terrible disaster at the lab. Let us return and see what this terrible disaster was, or is. Okay, let's just speed through this battle again. I could attack that Taillow, but nah, we'll be fine. We're level 8 at the moment, so we're pretty cool there. We are pretty cool there. Okay. I wonder if there's any way for hackers or, you know, ROM hackers to change what the experience shed does in, like, previous games, to change what, so it does, like, it's similar to what it does in Generation 6. I wonder if that may be possible. It could possibly be. So let's go and heal up quickly. Healing up. Yes, please. Rest of the Pokemon. And we should then go and switch the Eevee out. What level is the Eevee? Well, we'll find out in a second, actually. Obviously, this one we're taking from the second box. So, yeah, that's that. Let's find one from the second box. Okay, so Eevee is level 5. Okay, so it's a bit much another starter. It's got adaptability as well, which is helpful. Okay, so what do we want here? Inferno, so that'd be a fire type, I'm guessing. Anal Adventure. That's an interesting name. Reptile, Rookie, Savage, Stake, Autumn, Pearl, Beast, Rebecca. Now, usually ones that are named after games or stuff like that, different types. Napoleon is probably a Piplup. ACDC. I'm going to go for Inferno, since I think we would benefit from having a fire type on my team this early in the game, especially with Bugsy as well. Okay, so we're going to hatch this egg and put it up to level 5. And it's called Inferno. I have to remember nicknames. That's one thing I struggled with on my Volt White 2 Egglocke ages ago, was remembering the nicknames. I had to like stop and then go back to, or like, yeah, went to the save file, looked to the Pokemon's egg before it was, you know, an egg or whatever. Okay, let's run around for a bit, hopefully hatch this thing. Come on, hatch. Hatch, why don't you? Obviously, once we get the bicycle, I think we have to, do we have the bicycle? I'm not sure. Let's see, key items, yes we do, okay. We also have the GB sounds, which we could use at some point, if people want to see that. I'm not sure if they do, I want to hear that, sorry. Obviously, yeah, we'll go outside and use the bike, it's probably easier. Oh, there we are, there's the egg anyway, so. What could this be? We're assuming it's a fire type Pokemon, but obviously it could be not. Or it is a Charmander. Awesome. That's pretty damn cool. Love me a Charmander. And we shall call it Inferno. Love me a Charmander, love me a Charizard. Inferno. Boom. Okay, awesome. And we'll pop the rare candies out and level it up to level 5. Okay, just speed this up a bit. Level 3, level 4, and level 5. Yeah, when it comes to like we're level like 20, 30, I'll probably do it off screen, or like if we have a full party, I'll probably just like leave them in there and do it off screen anyway. Okay, let's check moves, because obviously Inferno could have a good move. It's got a rash nature, which I'm not sure which thing that boosts up at all. Has Smokescreen, Ember, and Scratch, so not a bad moveset for level 5 at all. Obviously, Flamethrower would have helped, but oh well. So we chose Cyndaquil, so he's going to have a Totodile. So I guess it's actually good we chose, well, we got Pichu, because our rival is going to have a Totodile, and we're going to be able to defeat him very easily. I didn't really think about what our rival would choose when choosing my starter. I really just chose one, so yeah. Let's battle our rival. I'm just going to grab my Pokemon X and Y guide, so I can check what nature, or what stats that nature boosts, because there's a table at the start of the thing, I believe. Okay, just want to know, so it saves me doing that. Okay, so what should we do here? We shall go for a Thundershock. Don't want to go for a Volt Tackle in case we, do sort of like almost full damage and then he uses Water Gun or whatever. And Paralysis, we are in luck today. Very lucky for us. There we are, Pokemon Natures. We have a Rash Nature which boosts special attack and lowers special defense, so that's not too bad. Obviously a Timid would have been better, but who cares? Who cares? Obviously we're faster, hit with a Thundershock, and that Totodile is toast. So not too hardy battle to start off the series. Our first trainer battle, or our first rival battle rather. So yeah, not too hard at all. Okay, Passerby Boy was defeated. Now what should we call our rival here? What should we call the rival? I don't know. It's going to be a interesting one. I don't know. I don't know. Don't quite know. I've got the best idea. Hehe. Now, yeah, I'll explain when I get to naming him. I should explain. It's going to be an evil one. It's an evil idea, but it's fun. Okay. Dun 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 dun. We still haven't got Pokeballs, so we won't get on to. Yeah, probably won't get on to catching any more Pokemon today. So we can obviously catch one on this route in the next episode, and then we can also catch one in Cherry Grove City. So we'll have 2 more Pokemon in the next episodes. In the next episode at least. We'll also have the Lost Cave, I think it is called, to explore. So that's probably 3 more, and maybe so at least 2 or 3 more Pokemon next episode. So it's a good few more eggs we're going to be getting through. Yeah, but we had a good start today. Nice shiny Pichu here, and also a good Charmander as well. That's going to be awesome to use. Okay. I might train Charmander off screen a tiny bit. I'm not quite sure how much I should train it there. Because, we're only just starting off, so I might get to level 6 or 7. Yes, we're not going to... There we are. It wasn't me, it was the Reddit guy, because someone's looking in the building. Okay, so if people follow me on Twitter, you guys will know my ongoing disputes with the fact that I keep getting logged out of YouTube over and over again for no reason whatsoever. Like, I'm in the middle of a stream, and then I refresh the page and I'm logged out. It's like, what's going on? So, my rival's name shall be YouTube. Yes, and it fits just perfectly. Oops. My rival is YouTube. Haha. YouTube was his name. The red-headed boy. Which makes sense because YouTube's got a red logo. So, okay. Right, so, let's finish off this dialogue here. Yes, obviously I'm innocent because I was not here the whole time. Elm was here. Where did Elm go anyway when this robbery took place? Who knows? Who knows? Oh yes, I completely forgot to mention at the start, guys. The person that made this awesome layout for me here, as you can see, we've got a Pokemon slots as usual, badges. We got question of the day, and we've also got a counter or counters for eggs and stuff like that. They were all made for me by British Time, which is an awesome guy. I don't think he's not doing YouTube anymore, but I'll leave his Twitter in the comment section, the description section below. Sorry. So if you guys want to check him out, he will take commissions. So obviously payment is required, but look at the layout here. It is it's worth it. So I'll leave I'll leave this Twitter down there, and if you go and ask him something, tell him I sent you. Okay, so guys, we have just reached the half-an-hour mark, so we shall be ending up today's episode here. In the next episode, we shall head over to talk to our mum and tell her we're going on a huge adventure. Then we'll get Lyra to show us how to catch Pokemon, then we'll actually catch some Pokemon, hatch some more eggs, and then we'll head on with our journey. So guys, thank you for joining me for the first and premiere episode of my Pokemon Egglocke. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you have a great 2014. I know I'm going to have a good year, one of those. So yeah, thanks for tuning in guys. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye my friends.